Would you be happy to reuse these 2 food containers? If you said yes to A, but no to B, then you're in line with our research findings. Today is World Refill Day. It's a global day aimed to prevent plastic pollution and help people live with less waste. Reuse systems are a key part of achieving a circular economy. Yet, for a reuse system to be successful, the containers must be used a minimum number of times to have an environmental improvement over single-use containers. This is known as the break-even point. We wanted to test what this break-even point was and whether it aligned with people's willingness to reuse them on bowls that people borrow from our cafes. So, we conducted a life cycle assessment to compare reusable containers with their single-use alternatives. We looked at carbon dioxide emitted and water used in manufacturing, washing and the disposal of both types of container. At the same time, we scratched, stained and washed similar containers multiple times in the lab to simulate wear. We photographed them at each stage and gave them to our psychology team, who used them to see at what point people became unwilling to reuse them. This allowed us to accurately assess whether the reusable packaging scheme offers an environmental benefit compared to the single-use containers. The findings suggest that the environmental break-even point is lower than the number of times people are willing to use a worn container, which is great. The work also shows that the number of times people are willing to reuse a container is influenced by the extent of visible staining caused by the food or drink. For example, participants were far more willing to reuse containers that held low staining foods, drinks like tea and coffee, compared to containers that held high staining foods like tomato soup and baked beans. This type of interdisciplinary research is essential to help us make reuse systems more efficient and even better for the environment.